Hi, Bo. Today I am blogging, and you'll probably hear it's a little echoey in here, but a vlog is a video that you make every single day, and I want to make one every day that I'm gone because it's so easy now. And I could do it on my phone, I could do it on this thing right here, which is really cool. I really like this. It's high quality video, and it allows me to do things easy and effortlessly. I more love you, and I want to tell you about my day. I'm going to probably upload this. I'm getting ready to leave tomorrow. This time tomorrow, I'll probably have one of the weirdest sensations of my life because I'm, just like the day you were born. I didn't know how to react to that. When I held you, I was like, wow, this is one of the best feelings ever. Preparing all my bags and getting them all packed is going to be something I'm doing today. And then I'm going to leave, get on a plane, and I'm going to go to Thailand. Something that looks a lot like that. And I am going to tell you every day how much I want you to come stay with me and how I want you to come live with me. Because even though I've said that, over and over and over again since the day you were born, there are really bad situations and bad people out there that don't want you to live with me. Not because I did anything wrong, but because they see it as an opportunity to make a lot of money. And it's just a sad fact in our world. And I want to teach you about the world and teach you how it's important not to get upset at things like this because they are frequent, they are often, and the most you can do in a lot of cases is sidestep them. One of the things that I learned in the military was this really awesome concept called strategy. And it's not just about how you move your body, it's about how you move your mind. And my mind basically did the math, right? And you were so good at math. Yesterday, you caught me when you asked me what 1 plus 10 makes. And I told you it was 12. And you said, no, it's 11. And you're 3. And you'll be 4 in September. And to me, that's fascinating. That's great. That is a huge testimony to the people who are actually raising you, which is sadly not me, and also not your mother. Your mom and I are going to have a really bad situation here in the next few months. Not because of anything that you did. You're wonderful. You're amazing. But you have become the epicenter for a lot of legal issues that she wants to continue to, perform badly. And these types of strategies never make it. I want you to know, son, that when you decide to commit a crime, then it never pays. It never pays because the ultimate thing that you're going to go after, you'll get it for a small amount of time, but for the large amount of time, you'll end up losing it. And if the small amount of time that your mom has taken up to now has amounted to 482 days, 10 of which I've been able to see you. Tomorrow will be 483. If that's a small amount of time that I did not agree to, and so I'm changing the arrangement and I'm changing the agreement. And I want you to know that I want your mom, I'm not leaving you empty-handed. I happily will provide for you with whatever you need. However, I'm not going to fund your mom's lifestyle because it's full of nonsense and silliness and selfish behavior. I'm not going to go off into rants about your mother. I'll tell you this, I had a dream about her last night. Very weird dream that we were in a house and you were there and she was trying to clean the house, but the house was being invaded by a really weird, gang of teenagers who were looking for money. Like I said, it was a really weird setup, but you were fine. She was not fine, and neither were the people invading the house. See, son, I come from a background of defense. That's where I worked. I worked in the Department of Defense, that now known as the Department of War, for one of the biggest nations in the world. And it is the best nation in the world when it comes to defense. Yesterday was its 250th anniversary. That's a pretty, long-standing group of people. You can call it empire, you can call it business, you can call it whatever you want. But the truth at the end of the day, son, is if you build something, it is your responsibility to defend it. And what I'm doing is defending, my relationship with you the best way I know how. Right now, I don't have a United States, Air Force at my back, willing and ready to assist me. Right now, it's just me and, my ingenuity, my intuition, my insights, and my insights and instincts all say, go to Thailand, everything will work out. So I'm going to Thailand. I'm going to build this beautiful new life in a Buddhist country, and then jump on over to Malaysia and see how a Muslim conglomerate works. I'm thinking more like Penang, Georgetown. And I'm going to take this with me, and I'm going to take you on this ride. And the great part about our date and time, son, is we get to see each other like this. Like, there's no reason why your mom couldn't show you this video. None. I'm going to put it online, and she's going to see it, and she could say, oh, look, there's Dada. And then I could show you where I'm at. I can show you the flights that I'm doing. I can show you where I'm going. Because right now, son, you live probably less than a quarter mile away from me. Like, you live really close to me. But today is going to be our last day together. I'm going to try and take you to the beach. Hopefully it doesn't rain. If it does, then I'll probably bring you back here, and we'll hang out at Kyle's house for part of the day. But coming back here, this place is empty. We used to play video games here. We played with all our toys here, but I gave all those away to charity because even though I bought them, you only played with them for such a small amount of time before you had to, I had to return you to the DIF prison facility. And today I'm grabbing a ride with Kyle, who has been such a great friend. And he's the one that sort of gave me the idea that there are other options. And the truth is that your mom has some things that she has to deal with because of some decisions she made against the Mexican, government here. And maybe she'll make it out of that. Maybe she won't. I mean, she does have the privilege of being born in a family that has a lot of money. No thanks to her, of course. But when you have that type of connection, legal issues, especially crimes, go so much easier. And, it's that type of access that I used to be really upset at because it is unfair. I mean, this whole system is extraordinarily unfair, and it's weird because it's called the justice system, which is the idea of fairness. It's trying to invoke the entire concept of fairness. And I have yet to see one act of fairness in my favor during this entire time that started probably in February-ish of last year. I more love you, son. And I can't wait to show you this adventure and teach you by example how to act in the face of selfish behavior that has been completely activated by your mother and the childish Mexican legal system. Yeah, I don't think I'll ever get tired of saying how much I care for you and how much more I love you. When I say I more love you, this is something that I've developed that it's just mine. It's mine and yours. No one else can do this. No one else can take this from us. If someone else does it, it's because they saw us do it. I more love you. It's just between me and you. It's just between me and you. It'll go on forever. So there it is. And today's vlog is done. I had a lot of fun with you yesterday at the park, and good talk with Kyle on the way home. Synchronicity is a staple in my life. It's almost like somebody is always there, and I'm always protected. Like even right now, I'm not the one in trouble. Your mom is. And it's just hard getting the law to do what the law needs to do. They prefer to do it only when they get paid as much money as they'd like. But the synchronistic world that I apparently am privy to and understand, well, that seems to have different plans than what people have with their goals for money. Son, I have no goals for money. None. People who are overly obsessed with greed tend to never get what they're looking for. I more love you, son. And I can't wait to see you today. Mwah. Hey, Bo. We're on our way back for our last trip. And like I said, you'll never have to say no go mama's house again. You were lying in my lap, just about to pass out, sort of drunk. Because you're just so tire drunk. You're a 3-year-old tire drunk. And we got about a 30-minute ride, and Kyle's driving because he's the boss, and you are blinking. And watching you fall asleep like this is I miss you so much. I just want to record this because looking in your beautiful green eyes as you're closing, I want to make a home for us where you never have to worry about being taken away, ever. And I want us to be together no matter what. So I'm doing this all so that we can be together.